Muy buenos días, ya estamos aquí en la Miranda School TV. Mi nombre es James Reporter, y hoy es jueves, día 21 de mayo, y tenemos para ti preparado un programa muy interesante. Vamos a empezar con los chicos de Infantil 1, de la mano de Conchi, la señorita Conchi, que nos presenta un cuento sobre el color rojo. ¡Oh! ¡Qué interesante, Conchi! Continuaremos con Miss Alesia, que nos enseñará a dibujar algo muy interesante y que echamos bastante de menos. Continuaremos con Miss Liz, quien nos va a continuar presentando algunos animales de la sabana muy interesantes. Seguiremos con uno de mis momentos favoritos. Mindfulness, esta vez de la mano de la señorita Monsemiro. Hoy un nuevo capítulo, sabes que es jueves, un nuevo capítulo de Meeting My Friends de la mano del profesor Brian. Continuaremos con los estudiantes de segundo de bachillerato, que hablan en un idioma un poquito raro. Uy, a ver si les logramos entender. Luego, un pequeño baile de la mano del señor Ignasi para seguir activando nuestro cuerpo. ¿Estás preparado? Dentro vídeo.
Esta es la historia de un globito rojo, que un día un niño le quiso con antojo. Sopló y sopló y el globito rojo se hinchó. Pero, por un descuido, el aire de su boca se lo llevó. Voló y con ganas de jugar de manzana quiso probar y de una rama colgar. De reír no paraban, manzana y rama. De una risotada, ¡ush!, quedó descolgada. ¡Pum! Un gran batacazo se dio. Poco le importó, porque esa manzana en mariposa se convirtió. Sin parar de revolotear, aún quería jugar. Y en el cielo pensó, ¿por qué no ser una flor? Sus alas se convirtieron en pétalos, su cuerpo en tallo, a oruga en pies y a lagartos río. Era tan bonita que un día un niño se la antojó y se la llevó. De la mano de ese niño esa flor paseó. La lluvia le salpicó rápido en esa flor y en un paraguas se convirtió. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado.
Let's draw together. We'll need a pencil, paper and colors. Today we are going to draw a beautiful tropical beach. Are you ready? Let's start. First of all, we need a curved line like this to make the shore. Here we are going to draw and color the sand, and here we are going to draw and color the sea. Let's start with the shore. We can draw many small dots like these ones to make the sand. What can we find on the sand? We can find shells, we can find starfish, we can find pebbles. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm going to draw a tree. But what kind of tree? Yes, that's right. A palm tree. Look, this is the trunk, right? Now we need to draw the leaves. Look, you can draw some lines like these ones, like this. And then on each line, many more little lines all close together to make the leaves. What's missing? Yes, that's right, coconuts. I'm going to draw 3 coconuts here. Like this. You could also 4 coconuts or even 5 coconuts. Plenty of coconuts. Right. Okay. What's missing now? I'm going to draw a line here. Yes, so that I can start drawing the sea. Look, these are some waves here in the water. And what about the sun? We can draw a semicircle like this with some rays. Yay, look, this is the sun. We could also draw a small boat here. So here you have the sky. This is the sea, and this is the shore, the sand. What's missing? Well, you could draw a dolphin jumping out of the water, or some birds in the sky. Wow, lovely. We can also add some grass here. What do you think? Yes, why not? Beautiful. Now it's time to color. I'm gonna use some watercolors, but you can use whatever you like. I'm gonna start painting the sun. Yes, the sun is absolutely yellow. And then, what else is yellow? Yes, the sand. You follow the line on the shore and paint the sun yellow. Now I'm going to paint the palm tree. What color is the trunk? The trunk is pink. No way. The trunk is brown. It's the turn of the leaves. What color are we going to use for the leaves? That's right. Bright green. Yes. color are the coconuts? Brown? No. Fresh coconuts are bright green. You know that. And the grass? Yes, we're gonna paint it green also here. I'm gonna paint the sea dark blue. I'm gonna paint the waves like this in strokes. Do you remember Van Gogh? He used to paint doing strokes like this. And now the sky. I'm going to paint the birds in black and the pebbles. Purple shells. Yay! And beautiful red starfish. Here you have your tropical beach. Well done!
Today we're going to learn about the okapi. Okapis are rare. That means that there's not very many of them. They live in the rainforest. Okapis are shy. They like to hide. Hiding keeps them safe. Okapi fur is brown. The okapi looks like a horse, but with white stripes on its back legs. The stripes look like zebra stripes. Okapis like to live alone. Female okapis stay with their babies. A baby okapi is called a calf. Okapis eat leaves, buds, and grass. Most okapis are born during heavy rainfall. New plants grow during the rainfall. Female okapis make noises people cannot hear. They use the noises to find their young. The only place in the world where you can find okapis is in the African rainforest in the Congo. The okapi is considered to be in the same family as the giraffe because they're very similar, only that giraffes are taller. If you look at an okapi's head, you'll see that it's very similar to a giraffe, and they've also got very similar tongues. Okapis have large ears. They're good for hearing. Their legs have white stripes on them. They look a bit like zebra stripes. Male okapis have 2 small horns on their heads. Females do not have any horns. The okapis have long tongues. They use these tongues to eat tree leaves. Their tongues are so long that they can lick their own ears.
Hola, buenos días a todos. Nos encontramos en nuestro espacio de meditación diaria y hoy os queremos invitar a una meditación muy especial. Hoy vamos a meditar con los ojos abiertos, podemos meditar acompañados y también en contacto con la naturaleza. Meditar no es simplemente cerrar los ojos y dejar la mente en blanco. Meditar también es observar, estar en contacto con todo lo que nos rodea. Y hoy os invitamos a meditar mirando el cielo, mirando las nubes, observando cómo pasan estas nubes y qué es lo que vemos en ellas. Pero no lo vamos a hacer solos. Esperad, que voy a buscar compañía. Hola Pluto, hoy te invito a meditar conmigo, pero me gustaría que me acompañaras a mirar el cielo. Vamos a meditar mirando las nubes. Creo que te gustará mucho, porque observar, ver pasar las nubes y buscar en ellas formas, imaginar historias, es muy relajante y nos ayuda a estar tranquilos, también a trabajar la creatividad. Y si lo hacemos acompañados, siempre es mucho mejor, porque lo podemos compartir. ¿Quieres acompañarme, Pluto? Oh, sí, ya sabes que me encanta meditar. Inhalar, exhalar, respirar el aire. Y si lo hago contigo y acompañado, siempre es mucho mejor. Amigos, ¿queréis venir todos? Vamos a prepararnos para meditar. Podéis mirar por la ventana, salir al balcón, estiraros en el jardín. Simplemente estar mirando el cielo. ¿Estamos preparados? Pues vamos a empezar ya. Simplemente observa, mira el cielo y controla tu respiración. Inhalas por la nariz y exhalas también por la nariz. ¿Preparados? Inhalas y exhalas y te sientes bien. Vas respirando lentamente, notando el aire como entra por tu nariz, hincha tu pecho y cómo poquito a poco va saliendo. Simplemente respira y observa. Respira. Inhalas y exhalas y te sientes bien. Vas respirando lentamente, notando el aire como entra por tu nariz, hincha tu pecho y cómo poquito a poco va saliendo. Simplemente respira y observa. Respira. Y nada más, esperemos que hayáis disfrutado de esta meditación y que la pongáis en práctica siempre que la necesitéis. Namaste.
Hey there, my name is Brian, and I've been lucky enough to travel to different countries all around the world and meet many wonderful people. Follow me from your sofa as I introduce you to my friends who live in these countries, and they will explain all the interesting things that you can see or do where they live. So sit back and relax as we explore Hi everybody, welcome to another episode here. You have the wonderful privilege of meeting my good friend, Tim. He is in the Bahamas right now. He's from the Bahamas. So we'll talk to Tim about the Bahamas. How you doing today, Tim?
I'm very good, Brian. Thank you very much for including me in this.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you could be here. First of all, why don't you tell everybody where you are?
I am in a town called Freeport. We are on Grand Bahama Island, which is the most northern island in the Bahamas chain. The Bahamas is a chain of about 700 islands that runs basically northwest to southeast in direction and goes all the way basically from the edge of the United States to Turks and Caicos.
Oh, cool. Very nice. So it's how's the water there? Nice and blue, nice and clear?
Completely clear. We call it gin water clear.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm a little jealous, actually. Not gonna lie to you. Why don't you tell the people a little bit about how we met?
Well, we met working together in Guelph, Ontario, in Canada.
That's right.
I was a musician,
Yep.
and still am, I guess, and playing in a lot of the same clubs where you were working. So
Perfect.
we've spent a lot of time, a lot of evenings in shared space.
That's true. That's true. A lot of good evenings. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of good times.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And what about you? Tell us a little bit about you. What do you do?
I am a chef currently, and I own a restaurant called Flying Fish Gastrobar. It was recently renamed that in 2017 after we rebuilt it from Hurricane Matthew in 2016. It used to be called Flying Fish Modern Seafood, which was a very avant-garde restaurant, very much in the style of the Spanish masters. And we had to switch around after the major hurricane in 2016 because it basically destroyed the restaurant and all of our tourism that went with it. And so we changed it around to make it a little bit more like a Spanish bodega.
Okay.
It's very, very chill. Yeah, it's very, very much like a Spanish bodega. I actually have so many barrels that I get from all of our Spanish wine partners that they just throw on trailers and ship over for me. So it looks like I'm in Valladolid or somewhere, really very, very Spanish.
Oh, cool.
All the walls are wood now, and we've completely changed the vibe to make it very much in that style. We have a large Spanish tapas menu on the menu as well, just because I love that style of food.
Good. Amazing. Cool. All right. Well, let's get right into this. Let's talk a little bit about the Bahamas. Okay. Is there anything interesting that you can think about that happens there that maybe people don't know about?
I think there's a few things. Mostly is that the Bahamas is a pretty large area, but very small landmass. Most of the country is actually water. We have a population of about 350,000 people, which is a very small population for the Caribbean, or for most places with the same landmass. For example, the Philippines has almost exactly the same landmass as we do, but they're a country of 30 million and we're a country of 350,000.
Oh.
So it's very sparsely populated with the exception of one island, New Providence, which is where Nassau is, which is what most people know. When you say the Bahamas, they think of Nassau. They think of Atlantis, and now with the new mega resort there at Baha Mar, they think of these giant resorts. Whereas that kind of thing does not exist anywhere else in the Bahamas. There's no big, huge resorts like that anywhere else in the Bahamas. Oh. It's very small, very low key. It's a very sort of laid back kind of atmosphere. Not like Nassau. Nassau is very much a city. It is very much. It's very fast moving.
Okay.
It's kind of a dichotomy. A lot of friends that are living in Nassau, when we go to visit Nassau, they're like, "Are you staying in the Bahamas or are you staying in the U.S.?" And I didn't understand what that meant until someone explained to me that once you drive where Atlantis is on a small little island called Paradise Island, that you have to drive over a bridge to get from the mainland of Nassau onto Paradise Island to go to Atlantis. If you go over that bridge, you are staying in the U.S.
Huh.
If you stay in the old part of Nassau, they still consider you to be in the Bahamas. Huh. It's kind of a running joke with Bahamians that they don't consider any of that stuff to be remotely Bahamian in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you own the restaurant, all right?
Yes. Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the food. What kind of food would you recommend to the people watching right now?
So we tend to be very seafood driven, just because we have such an abundance of fresh seafood locally. Right now it's tuna season, so we've been getting an enormous amount of fresh tuna
Okay.
that people can drive right to the restaurant on their boat and give it to me right on the dock. We have a floating dock right in front of the restaurant, so
Okay.
you can actually pull right up to the dock and unload right there. So we get a lot of fresh seafood. Caribbean style lobster, which is very different than the northern cold water lobster. Our lobster doesn't have claws.
Oh.
So it's a little bit different. So we tend to be very, very much in that seafood kind of a focus.
Okay.
We use a lot of Caribbean flavors, fruit specifically, mango, papaya, coconut, enormous amount of coconut.
Oh,
We
delicious.
love to use coconut. So you tend to, as a chef, I tend to use whatever is freshest,
Okay.
and whatever's freshest is always going to be whatever's closest to you.
Oh, good.
So, before we changed the concept to what we're doing now, in the early stages, there was a point of about 3 or 4 years where I never used any ingredients that were more than 50 miles from where I was standing.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good to know.
Especially
So-
conch.
yeah.
Conch is our number one. That for sure would be the number one item that you just can't get anywhere else outside the Bahamas anymore.
Okay, good to know. All right, cool. All right, so let's talk about a little bit about the people. Are there any sort of strange or quirky things that maybe the people do coming from the Bahamas?
I think that it's kind of interesting because up until for a couple of hundred years, all of the people who lived here on these islands were basically white British colonialists. Until the mid-late 1800s.
Yeah.
And then you had a large influx of West African slavery, and a lot of the ships that were going to the United States for the slave trade ended up running aground here because the water is very shallow.
Okay.
When they ran aground, all of the slaves that were on those ships basically found their way to the nearest piece of land, and they cultivated it. So we became both a very colonialized place, but also a very West African place.
Okay.
And those cultures are very, very much intertwined here, and you still see it everywhere. The architecture is very colonial in style, but it's also, the colors are also very West African in style. So
Okay.
it's very bright, it's very vibrant. Even if the architecture is colonial. So there's a really unique mix of people and culture, and now obviously the Bahamas is a lot more populated with people from all over the world based on
Okay.
different, whatever job it is that you come here to do. So you do have a lot of multiculturalism here, but for the most part, you have this really intense West African and colonialist vibe that's going on, and then you'll see that in the food, and you see it in music, and all of those kind of traits that you'll see all over the Caribbean. It's kind of similar in that, but
Okay.
we also have a strange affinity for urban America. So obviously that's a little bit different than you would find in a lot of the Caribbean places.
Okay.
But just because we're so close, so Grand Bahama, where I am, is only 55 miles off the coast of West Palm Beach.
Huh, okay.
So you could get in your boat and be there in 2.5 hours, no problem. So we have a lot closer relationship with the United States than, say, Barbados, which is
Okay.
5 hours away. So you tend to have a much more American urban vibe here than you do in other parts of the Caribbean.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so you got it's not so much. It's not like you would think walking into Jamaica or anything like that. It's you get that
No,
more.
it's exactly. It's not like that at all.
Okay.
There-
I'm sure the people are wondering right now, Tim, because we're all kind of stuck inside. What's the temperature like there? How is it?
We are about 85 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's about 28, 29 degrees Celsius.
Perfect.
It's gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous here right now. This is my favorite time of year.
Good.
April and May, and on the opposite side, November in the fall, which is, again, it's about the same. You're anywhere from, 78, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, so 25, 26 Celsius to
Okay.
30 degrees Celsius every single day. It's
Perfect.
fantastic.
Perfect. So then let's finish this up by asking a typical question is if you had to move back, let's say back to Canada, for example, had to move away, what's something that you would miss?
Absolutely, the
Yeah.
weather.
Okay.
Without question. Absolutely the weather. There's a quality of life here that is really unique to this place. The Not obviously the weather plays a large part of that, but the access to the water.
Okay.
I live about 60 steps from the beach,
Perfect.
and there's nobody on it. Even before the lockdown, there was nobody on it. So you could go and walk for miles on the most beautiful white sand beaches you've ever seen, and you'll never see another person.
Awesome. Cool, man. Great. Well, Tim, I want to say thanks a lot for coming in and doing this with me today, and take care, and I hope everything works out for you, man.
Thank you so much, man. It's great to talk to you again. Thanks
All
thanks for including me.
No problem. Take care, man.
All right, brother.
Bye.
Cheers.
Sí, este es Minos. Residía en la ciudad de Knossos y fue fundador de la civilización minoica que recibe su nombre Minos. Tras la muerte de su hijo Androgeo, Minos decidió atacar a Atenas y además lanzó una serie de maldiciones que provocaron que el territorio ateniense sufriera sequías y hambre. A cambio de la paz, los atenienses debían de enviar 7 hombres jóvenes y 7 doncellas para alimentar al Minotauro. Un año Teseo, hijo de Egeo, rey de Atenas, marchó voluntario con los jóvenes para poder matarlo y así liberar a su pueblo del tributo. ¿Pero qué pasó después? La hija de Minos, Ariadna, vio a Teseo y se enamoró de él, por lo que decidió ayudarlo, con la condición de que se casara con ella y se la llevara lejos de su temible padre. Teseo aceptó, y así fue como Ariadna le regaló un ovillo, como lo que podemos ver aquí, para que una vez en el laberinto fuera desenrollándolo y pudiera servirle de guía para indicarle el camino de vuelta. ¿Y después? Cuando Minos supo que Teseo había matado al Minotauro, montó un cólera, por lo que Teseo tuvo que apresurarse en la huida en la que la acompañó Ariadna. Pero ella nunca llegó a ver la tierra de Teseo, Atenas, pues en una escala que él hizo en la isla de Naxos, la abandonó dormida en la orilla. Pero Ariadna se olvidó de sus penas de amor con el dios Dioniso, quien se había enamorado profundamente de ella. Se casó con ella y la llevó al Olimpo. Pero, después de escuchar toda esta historia, ¿quién fue el Minotauro? El rey Minos prometió a Poseidón que sacrificaría lo primero que saliera del mar. Poseidón hizo salir un toro, pero Minos lo encontró tan hermoso que lo incorporó a sus rebaños. Este dios, enfurecido, ¿qué hizo? Hizo que la reina Pasífae, esposa del rey Minos, se enamorara de este animal. Dédalo construyó una vaca de madera dentro de la que estaba escondida Pasífae. El toro se apareó con la vaca de madera y Pasífae quedó encinta, pariendo un horrible monstruo. Vamos a verlo. Mitad hombre, mitad toro, el Minotauro. Minos le pidió a Dédalo, el mejor arquitecto de toda Grecia, que le hiciera un laberinto, con el que Minos encerró al Minotauro y para que nadie supiera cómo salir de él, encerró también a Dédalo y a su hijo Ícaro. ¿Qué hicieron estos dos? Ellos dos estuvieron allí encerrados durante mucho tiempo. Desesperados por salir, se le ocurrió a Dédalo la idea de fabricar unas alas con plumas de pájaros y cera de abejas, con las que podrían escapar volando del laberinto de Creta. Antes de salir, Dédalo le advirtió a su hijo Ícaro que no volara demasiado alto, porque si se acercaba al sol, la cera de sus alas se derretiría, y tampoco demasiado bajo, porque las alas se mojarían con el agua y estarían demasiado pesadas para poder volar. ¿Qué hizo Ícaro? Empezaron el viaje y al principio Ícaro obedeció sus consejos, volaba al lado suyo, pero después empezó a volar cada vez más alto y olvidándose de los consejos de su padre. Se acercó tanto al sol que se irritó la cera que sujetaba las plumas de sus alas, cayó al mar y se ahogó. Dédalo recogió a su hijo y lo enterró en una pequeña isla que más tarde recibió el nombre de Icaria. El mito, donde también sale Minos, que no podía faltar, es el del cabello púrpura. ¿Cómo empezó todo? Bueno, este es Niso, rey de Megara. Tenía un mechón de cabello púrpura que le habían advertido que nunca había de cortarse. Su trono solo estaría seguro si lo conservaba. Incluso cuando Minos, rey de Creta, sitió la ciudad, Niso pensaba que no iba a sufrir ningún daño mientras no perdiera ese mechón. ¿Qué pasó? Escila, que tomó la costumbre de observar a Minos desde lo alto de la muralla de la ciudad, acabó por enamorarse locamente de él y no se le ocurrió otra forma de atraer su atención que llevar el mechón púrpura de su padre, con el que así podría conquistar Megara. Y así lo hizo. Lo cortó mientras su padre dormía, como podemos ver en esta foto. Y, llevándoselo a Minos, confesó lo que había hecho. Él se apartó horrorizado y la echó de su presencia. Conquistada la ciudad, cuando los cretenses estaban ya botando sus naves para volver a casa, Escila llegó corriendo a la orilla y tirándose al agua agarró el timón del barco que llevaba a Minos. ¿Y después? Pero en ese momento, un gran águila se lanzó en picado sobre ella. Era su padre, a quien los dioses habían salvado convirtiéndolo en pájaro. Aterrada, la chica se soltó y hubiera caído al agua si de repente no se hubiera convertido en... Ahora lo veremos. También en un pájaro, llamado marinete. Se podía distinguir por sus patas amarillas y sus ojos escarlata. Algún dios se compadeció de ella, porque a pesar de ser una traidora, si pecó fue por amor. Aunque cometió dos errores fatales: traicionar al ser más querido, su padre, y amar al más odiado, Minos. Y para finalizar, una curiosidad. El famoso Palacio de Knossos, excavado a principios del siglo XX, tiene su origen en ese periodo y contiene unas citaciones que bien pudieron inspirarse en el mito del laberinto. Espero que os haya gustado.
Hello! Good morning to everyone again! I miss you so much! You know, the other day we danced on a stage. Yesterday we danced on an amazing park. and it was so much fun. And today I had another idea, and maybe you can help me to find it out. Maybe today we could go to somewhere where we love to go in summer, okay? Somewhere where we can sunbathing, we can have a swim, we can play with the sun. Do you know what place am I talking about? Exactly! I'm talking about a beach. And then let's try to do the same that we did the other days. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna imagine with all the details this nice beach. And let's see if it works, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Wow, I can't believe it. Now I'm more than ready to dance. And you? Are you ready? Let's dance together. Arms. And let's move your hips. Fantastic. Jumping forward and backward. Now guys, we're gonna dance, but we cannot move our feet from the floor. Can you do that? Come on, freestyle! Don't move your feet from the floor! Wow! Look! 1, 2. My feet from the floor? No. And you? Hips. Wow. Now let's move your knees. Let's move your chest. Well done! Congratulations to everyone! Would you like to move your feet again? Let's move your feet now! Look! Freeze and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! And now 4 claps. Woo! Super duper fantastic, brilliant. Big clap for all of you. Thank you very much. And you see, when you close your eyes and you imagine yourself in somewhere else, the magic happened. Okay, I invite you to close your eyes and visualize and imagine somewhere else that you could go and you will be there. Okay? Big kiss to everyone. Bye-bye.
Y hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy. Se despide James Reporter. Nos vemos mañana. Cuídate.